Rowan Sebastian Atkinson was born on January 6, 1955, in County Durham, England, the youngest of four sons. Growing up on a farm, his early life was shaped by rhythm, routine, and the values of his parents, who emphasized education, diligence, and responsibility. Although the household experienced loss, including the death of one brother in infancy, Rowan's upbringing instilled resilience, curiosity, and a quiet determination that would later underpin both his career and his personal life. The farm, with its open fields and disciplined pace, offered him space to observe, reflect, and begin understanding the world around him in subtle ways. Early challenges with speech. At around 5 years old, Rowan developed a stutter. Speaking, even in ordinary conversation, could feel frustrating and exhausting. School became a place that tested patience and endurance, but it also taught him observation, empathy, and self-awareness. While he sometimes struggled to be understood, these early challenges shaped his later approach to communication and performance. Rowan learned that silence could hold as much meaning as words, and that listening deeply often mattered more than speaking quickly. Finding an escape in performance. Despite his challenges, Rowan discovered a unique freedom on stage. When performing a character, his stutter largely disappeared. The focus shifted from himself to the role he inhabited, creating a safe space where expression and humor could flourish. Performance offered more than visibility. It offered liberation. It became a place where he could connect without the pressure of ordinary conversation, a sanctuary where his creativity and timing could take center stage. Academic strength and early ambition. Even while navigating the difficulties of speech, Rowan excelled academically, particularly in mathematics and science. He attended Newcastle University, where he studied electrical and electronic engineering, graduating in 1975. His intelligence and diligence suggested a conventional future in engineering or research. Comedy seemed a distant possibility, but the seed of performance persisted quietly beneath the surface, waiting for the right environment to grow. Oxford and creative awakening. Rowan continued his studies at the Queen's College, Oxford, pursuing a master's degree and briefly exploring doctoral research. Oxford offered intellectual rigor, cultural richness, and opportunities to explore creative outlets. He joined the Drama Society and participated in student review shows, where his natural comic instincts and precision in timing began to emerge. Here, he also met writer Richard Curtis, a collaboration that would influence both of their careers profoundly. The reserved student who had once struggled to speak now discovered a voice through character, physicality, and expression. The art of physical comedy. From early on, Rowan demonstrated a keen understanding of physical comedy. Inspired by icons like Buster Keaton and Jacques Tati, he explored facial expressions, gestures, and timing with near-scientific precision. His comedy relied less on dialogue and more on subtle, controlled absurdity, allowing humor to transcend language. This approach not only entertained audiences, but also helped him navigate his own challenges with speech, turning a personal vulnerability into a creative advantage. Early performances and recognition. In 1976, Rowan performed with the Oxford Revue at the Edinburgh Festival Fringe, his first exposure beyond university audiences. While reactions were mixed, many recognized originality, precision, and a unique voice in comedy. After graduation, he faced typical uncertainties, auditions, rejections, and the difficulty of breaking into a field that did not always accommodate unconventional talent. However, these early experiences taught him patience, persistence, and the value of honing craft before seeking widespread acclaim. Learning to find safety in characters. Rowan discovered that his strongest performances emerged when he fully became a character. By immersing himself in a persona, he could communicate, perform, and entertain without confronting the pressures of speaking as himself. Characters provided protection, structure, and confidence, allowing him to thrive on stage and screen. This insight became central to his approach to comedy. Success came not from trying to erase difficulties, but from embracing them creatively. The first professional breakthrough. In 1979, Rowan contributed to a BBC radio series, playing multiple fictional characters. Though modest in reach, the program showcased his versatility and creativity. Around the same time, collaborations with fellow Oxford alumni helped him refine his style in a supportive environment. Returning to the Edinburgh Fringe that year, he performed a largely silent show, relying on mime and exaggerated physicality. Audience reactions varied, but those who stayed recognized discipline, precision, and potential, opening doors to future television opportunities. Television success and challenges. Rowan's first television sketch shows received cautious interest, and initial responses range from curiosity to mild confusion. Yet the BBC supported a second series, a decision that would prove pivotal. Audiences gradually embraced his clever timing, precise physicality, and the memorable moments that became hallmarks of his performances. While recognition was growing, Rowan maintained a meticulous approach, often revising sketches extensively and paying close attention to detail. Comedy for him was not effortless. It was an exacting craft requiring patience and focus, reinvention and creative exploration. Rather than resting on early success, Rowan continually sought new challenges. He co-created a historical sitcom that initially faced production and reception challenges, yet through iteration and careful refinement, it became a celebrated work of British comedy. The show allowed him to explore different rhythms of humor and blend laughter with subtle human emotion, demonstrating depth beyond simple comedy and showing audiences that humor could convey insight, warmth, and empathy. The birth of a global icon. In 1990, Rowan introduced a character that would define him worldwide. The nearly silent figure relied on physical comedy, facial expression, and timing, transcending language barriers and appealing to international audiences. Ironically, the minimal speech mirrored Rowan's own early experiences with communication challenges. The character became an instant cultural touchstone, reaching millions and cementing Rowan's global reputation. The hidden work. Behind the laughter, behind the humor lay intense preparation, discipline, and physical effort. Each performance required control, endurance, and timing that often left him exhausted. While audiences laughed, Rowan dedicated himself to precision and consistency, revealing the careful work behind what seemed effortless. Comedy was both a joy and a responsibility, demanding attention to nuance, rhythm, and character detail, balancing fame and sustainability. As his career progressed, Rowan made deliberate choices to preserve his health and well-being. He reduced the physical strain of major roles, embraced occasional special appearances, and explored other creative projects, including animated adaptations. By setting boundaries around performance and exposure, he ensured longevity while maintaining the integrity of his work, demonstrating the importance of balance in a demanding industry. Personal life and quiet stability. Away from public attention, Rowan cultivated a private life filled with family and meaningful connections. He married, raised children, and maintained a domestic life grounded in calm and discretion. While media attention occasionally encroached, he preferred to safeguard his personal world, demonstrating a thoughtful approach to fame that prioritized family and personal well-being over spectacle. Courage beyond comedy. Rowan's life has included moments of quiet courage and conviction. From advocating for freedom of expression to remaining calm in critical situations, he has shown resilience and insight beyond the stage. These moments reflect the depth of a person capable of using observation, reflection, and composure to navigate both ordinary and extraordinary challenges. Living with self-doubt. Despite fame and acclaim, Rowan has often acknowledged self-doubt and the lingering influence of early experiences. Awards and recognition did not erase uncertainty, but they offered a context for growth and reflection. He has embraced vulnerability as part of the human experience, using it to enrich performances rather than seeing it as a limitation. Celebrating 70 years. As Rowan reached 70, fans around the world celebrated not only his achievement, but also the intelligence, discipline, and creativity that have defined his career. While his characters remain iconic, Rowan himself values balance, careful project selection, and the ability to step back without guilt. His approach reflects a lifetime of learning how to combine humor, humanity, and personal boundaries in ways that sustain both work and life. A legacy of human comedy. Rowan Atkinson's story is one of adaptation, resilience, and transformation. He did not eliminate challenges, but he learned to live with them creatively. He did not silence doubt, but he used it to guide his work and choices. Through observation, discipline, and ingenuity, he turned personal vulnerability into art, turning moments of uncertainty into laughter, reflection, and connection. For audiences, he is a master of comedy. For himself, he is a lifelong learner, a person navigating the intersection of talent, humanity, and the quiet pursuit of balance.